All right, now that we've downloaded and installed our GrandMA 2 on PC and 3D software, tell us how to get the software set up to where they'll start working with each other so we can start programming.
Sure. So the first thing we're going to do is just open both softwares. So we'll double click on them. I have them set up in a configuration right now. You can figure out what configuration works best for you. A dual monitor system might work well. If you don't have that, you can bounce back and forth between the two. So the first thing we're going to do is create a network. So we're going to, on our on-PC software, which is down here in the bottom, we're going to hit setup, and then we're going to go to MA network control. Right now, my IP address is 192.168.1.1. This may be different on your computer. What we're going to want to do is change this IP to where these two softwares will talk to each other. So right here where it says station IP, we're going to click that, and it's going to populate a list of IPs that I've used in the past. What we're going to want is to do 127.0.0.1. This should always be there. So just click that. It's going to say changes take place after restarting GrandMA on PC. We'll just click OK. Now we need to restart our software, because if we don't, then we won't ever get our session to work. So we're going to click the X right here, hit save, let it go down. We'll have to minimize this guy, and then open our software, reopen our GrandMA 2 software, and then we'll find our 3D software and populate it back up. When this software opens, we're going to go back into the setup menu. We're going to hit MA network configuration. You can see that now there's some tabs up here. We're not going to really worry about any of those because we don't really have any other things to put in our network. We're going to worry about 3D right here. So we're going to click the 3D tab. There's nothing in there currently. So what we're going to do is we're going to click add. When we click add, there's going to be a window that pops up. This right here should be our on-piece, or I take that back, our 3D station. So we'll just click that, and our IP for that station is the same as this desk. And in session member, we want to click yes. So to do that, we right click in the session member box, and it's going to say yes. Now that's all we need to do there. So we get out of that. We're going to come back to our MA network control tab, and we're going to create this session. So we're going to start it by clicking create session right here. This is going to start our network. This is going to start sending signals out from here to our 3D. And once the 3D catches it, it's going to link up. It's going to say working, downloading, doing all kinds of cool stuff. And we can click the X out of this. We don't need to see this anymore. The thing that we're going to want to look for if we're not getting signal between the two softwares is that this right here is green and in a session. If this box or this line right here is over on this side, you need to create a session so that we can get back into the network.
Now,
So
what is a session?
so a session is essentially a network that is the signal is being sent from on PC to out to wherever. Anytime we want to connect anything via a network to our on PC software, we have to be in a session. So it's simply just a network session. So now that we've got that linked up, we can hit the X button here. We don't need to worry about anything else. If you look on the 3D software, you'll see that it has our IP address here. If for some reason this does not say 127.0.0.1, you can just click on it and it'll pop up a window like this, and you see the little arrow there. It should populate some other IP addresses. Just always want to click on the loop back. That way it'll talk to our on-PC software. So that's just some gotchas if you run into any problems there. So now we should be able to just, we got to get out of our setup window, and then we can just start with looking at our lights. Make sure everything works on as it should. And it looks like everything's working. So that's how to set up the network and go from there.
So cool. See you next time.
See ya.